Shh, we're trying to steal game one. Shh. All right. My God, he's 27. How does he do it? Oh, 5 miles still. Don't wanna be. Pens lose 2-1 to the New York Rangers in Game 1, thus giving the Rangers a 1-0 series lead going into Game 2 on Saturday. I kind of feel like we've seen this game before. Penguins don't play a proper 60 minutes and we get killed by mistakes that we made in the first or the second or the third, and just because we didn't play the 60-minute game, we didn't win. Mindless penalties were our problem in the first period, and we gave up 4 penalties in a row before we ended up getting some sort of power play at the end that ended up being 5-1 after Steve Downey made another horrendous call. I can't see why he's playing in Game 2. I can't see it. Perron had a couple of good chances at net. Again, just not one timing the puck, holding it for way too long and shooting. Why don't they give Bo Bennett a chance? I don't know. Just bring him up, see what happens. It can't be any worse, because here's this nice little stat for y'all. Yes, and I say y'all like I'm some southern aristocrat. Chris Kunitz and David Perron combined have 2 points in the space of the last 31 games. Let that just sink in. Just sink in there. So 1 for Kunitz in the last 18, 1 for Perron in the last 13, so 31 games for 2 points. I kind of feel like, as a sub-base, we could field a team of Pittsburgh Penguins that would be able to get more than 2 points in 30 games. Let alone that they're playing with Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin. But there are some positives in the game. And a lot of negatives. Positive number 1, I know how I'm gonna die. I've realized how I'm gonna pass away, how I'm gonna leave this earth. It's gonna be from a cardiac arrest, watching Lovejoy handle the puck. That is what's gonna knock me off. That's what's gonna kill me. Not Scuderi. No. Although, oh boy, does that get the heart. Does that get that thing racing? But no, Lovejoy's gonna be the one that gets it over there. It's gonna be the one that's good. Thing number 2, Fleury, after letting the second goal was a little bit and the first goal was a pretty dodgy rebound to start the game, but he stood on his head for the rest of the game and he was square to the shot, and I thought our D played very well after the first period. We blocked up their neutral zone, which seemed to be their main way of scoring, and we really started bringing the game to them, and by the end of the game I kind of feel like we were on top. Just that first period caught us and we couldn't get back. We couldn't get back after those 2 goals. We just couldn't do it. Como scored a goal after Maxime Lapierre, without a stick, just falls over in front of the net. In fairness, Maxime Lapierre, and I can't believe I'm about to say this sentence, Maxime Lapierre is the only reason we had a chance in this game. He played so well on the PK. At the end of the first period, he had more ice time than Sidney Crosby by about 3 minutes too. It wasn't just by like a couple of seconds. It wasn't some weird anomaly. It was by a few minutes. We're definitely struggling with our defensive injuries, however. I think the fact that Lovejoy is having to play 22 minutes in a game, I don't like it. Dumoulin, Chowney, same deal, just way too much ice time for young players, but I guess this is what happens when you have Letang, Ehrhoff, and Marta out. I miss Marta, why did you bring up Marta again? But we came hard. At the end, we just couldn't generate the scoring because we're not... The way that we're playing against the Rangers, I feel, will work over 7 games. It might work, I should say. It's dumping the puck in and just ramming the puck to the net and hoping for the best. And to be honest, that's how we need to play against the Rangers. We need to have a proper system, and I think Mike Johnson made some excellent changes in between the first period going into the second and the third. Why did our team show up like a fucking... the Mighty Ducks for the first 20 minutes of the first Mighty Ducks movie in the first period? I have no idea, but this is what's happened. So that's the video, guys. I'm still a little bit optimistic we're not going to get completely swept, but we'll see how we go. I feel like there's some stuff to build on. We'll see what Game 2 brings us, and we'll see if we show up for Game 2. But I think there's some stuff to build upon. This playoff run, if we manage to beat the New York Rangers, is very much going to be one game at a time. And that's what it is. Game 2 coming up next. I'm not sure when Ehrhoff is coming back. I know Letang and Marta, that's it for them. Dupuis not coming back, obviously. But, Girardi for the Rangers didn't return after getting a puck to the face, so not sure if he's going to be available Game 2. I would assume so, but we'll see how it happens. Anyway guys, that's the whole video. Sub if you're not a sub, like if you already are a sub, and tell all your friends, because I would need more friends.